Good morning, Journey Tipsters. Today is Monday and it's April 25th, 2022. I hope you all had a really good weekend. I'm excited to see you today. Let's get started on our journey Jumpstart. So, remember, we're focused on all of the story values. We're focused on show love, teach each other, one family, ready to try again, and you are important. And our last assembly is going to be this coming Friday. So be prepared for that and think about, who's going to win the medal for our story values? Okay, so today we're going to listen to a book called Giraffes Can't Dance. Some of you might know this book. And I want you to think about, what story value does this book represent? What story value does this book represent? I need to get the volume going. Here we go. Share sound. Okay, here we go.
Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andrier and Guy Parker Reese. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did the cha-cha with a very Latin feel. And 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor. But the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor, and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing, and he looked up to the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. "But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to." With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves have started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. He threw his arms out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I'm dancing! Yes, I'm dancing! I'm dancing!" Gerald cried. Then, one by one, each animal who had been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen! How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how!" But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love."
Okay, so now we've heard our story, and I want you to think, what story value do you think is represented in this book or in this story? I'm thinking there are two that really come to mind. The first one that comes to mind is ready to try again, because we can see that Gerald was ready to try again when he couldn't dance before, but then he became a really good dancer. He just needed a different song. And then the other value that I think is represented here is teach each other, because the cricket taught him that he just might need a different song and that he actually could be good at dancing, but he needed a different way of thinking about it. So, all right, Kipsters, I hope you enjoyed that story. Let's move on. We're going to go to Alexia shout outs for today. Look at these Kipsters who leveled up. Dylan, Ava Jacob, Saskia, Abdu, Zachariah, and Nova. Great job, Kipsters. I'm so proud of you. You leveled up. Keep on going. Today it's going to be rainy and maybe a little bit stormy, so we'll see if we go outside for recess or not. Spaghetti with meatballs for lunch, bean and cheese tacos, turkey, ham and cheese sub, dinner roll, roasted broccoli, red bell pepper strip, variety of fruit, and a variety of milk. That's what's for lunch today. And we only have one birthday today, and it's Layla. Happy birthday, Layla. Come to the office to get your birthday present. And we're going to have a great day, Kipsters. Love.